Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to more Shantae Half-Genie Hero. Last time we got into the game, found out that Main Street was being attacked, and we're now here, in the Black Abyss, with an old man. Don't ask questions about it, it's really awkward for everybody. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet once again because it's not just stage 1 with the main game's theme song that has good music. This is also a banger. Heck yeah, enjoy that music. Anyway. So as I said last time, we're kind of in we're in the second half of the stage, and it's still introductory levels of sorts, so... Oh, that was my time to go. We're still at introductory levels of sorts, so it's gonna be... we're still gonna get our hand held a little bit here and there, but for the most part, we can kind of just... We're kind of getting a feeling for what the game expects of us, platforming-wise. Not a lot to ask for, especially if you're familiar with a lot of platforming tropes that I've built up over the years. But there's some things every now and again that'll get you tripped up. Like that right there. That would have been a Hammer Brother I would have died to. Because I am bad at the OG Mario Brothers now. Huh. What are those flowers? We're going to see those flowers through our adventure. Remember them for later on. And I'll be saying that a lot through our adventure. Of the sentence, remember that for later. Remember that for later. Remember that for later. Remember that for later. And we're already through part 2 of this stage. But we will be back to this portion of the stage later on. I mean, that can only be in one person, right? Yeah.
Risky boots. I thought so.
How did you know? I got questions. Okay, Risky Boobs. Listen, Way4 knows what they're doing with their designs. I'm not even sugarcoating things because it's all right there in black and white. What is going on here? And this right here. This little conversation line right here makes me think that this happened after Pirate's Curse, and then other lines make it think this is a retelling of the first game. It's a little confusing at times, though it doesn't matter. The Shantae timeline is not exactly complex. Yeah, kind of looking for those.
Give that back.
Yeah, that's why I love him. He's my uncle. He finds things. Rather, I find things. Simple, you don't. So by the part Omni Organic, partially Titanic, Ocean Optimal Tinker Slug. Or Poop Toot for short. I'm gonna call it Poop Toot. Okay. Gotta fight Poop Toot. Alright, boss is actually really simple. But unfortunately, it kind of shows what is arguably a downfall of the game. Well, first of all, you basically have to hit. You have to hit that barrel, and then after you hit the barrel into Poop Toot, you whip it a bit. Now here's the thing that you can't see. Because of the HUD in the upper left corner, you can barely see the crane turning around to get another explosive barrel. Again, a little bit of an oversight. Like maybe if the crane was a little bit to the right, it wouldn't be that much of an issue. Or if it was, if the whole thing was set up to be right just a little bit, so you can actually see the barrel getting loaded onto it, this wouldn't be that much of an issue. But this is here now. Anyway, pretty simple boss fight. Rinse and repeat. If you're good enough with your time, you can get it done in 3 cycles, but typically it'll be 4 cycles. And given my track record with this boss, I'm gonna defeat it on the first whip here. No? Not on the first whip? Okay. It's a simple boss. Not that hard, really. And like all good bosses, it explodes forever and always. Give me those blueprints. Sure, sure. Whatever you say, Risky.
Prove it, you lubbers.
Okay, bye. Have fun, poop toot.
Don't come back.
Yeah. I mean, game's pretty much over then. We got the blueprints right away. Game's over. Quick and simple game, yeah? And then we just get out. Now at this point, I might say it again once we come back to this point in the game, but when you defeat a boss, that boss is gone. Forever. Ooh, in the genie realm we get a new power, which is monkey. And this is where the belly dancing comes into effect that I talked about just a second ago. Basically, when you're in this menu, I've let go of the Y button at this point. When you're in this menu, you have all the time in the world you need to select any one of your acquired transformations. You no longer have to cycle like the other games in the series. You no longer have to wait for her to cycle through a specific dance motion and then let go of the button. You just hit the controller in that direction. But anyway, we monkey. Now, where Shantae jumps, I want to say 3 tiles high or 3.5 tiles high. Monkey jumps about 4.5, 5 tiles high. Monkey got hops. You will use Monkey for most of your vertical platforming prowess. For a while. Anyway. Well, time to take the blueprints back to Uncle. Yes, in a hurry even. I beat her right away. Yeah, no one was hurt, and only your shop has a little bit of damage. Oh, hi, Mayor. What did I do? I actually did my job! But I did my job! I don't buy it for a minute. I don't buy it for a minute. There's other half-genies. Shantae's kind of a rare exception in the world. Free rent. Wait. Yeah, I gotta pay rent. I feel like the terms and conditions of the job have been altered as time has gone on. Okay. Sure, I can go look around town, see if anybody needs any help. So then after that, we're kind of let loose in the town. We can actually do upgrading things, talk to specific people, yada yada, so on and so forth. We can also backtrack to other areas. Now, typically between missions, it's a good idea to check the buildings around here to see if there's any NPCs that are just popping out and kind of out of the ordinary in any place. First things first, though, I would like to use... I have 200 money. I really want to get this. Actually, I'm going to get this. I'm just going to increase the whipping speed. And we do need warp dance at some point, but we won't worry about that right now. But all we did by buying the Silk Cream is now we whip faster. And this can get faster still. If you have a reason to optimize, I would say go for hair whip speed first, and then for hair whip damage afterwards. alternate between the two. Alright, before we talk to the very wiggly girl, let's go into the art gallery. We actually have no access to anything in the art gallery as we speak, but as time goes on, we'll get keys, and with those keys, we can access each and every single one of these concept art areas. And the awesome thing about Way Forward, by the way, I never did mention that this was a kickstarted game, so part of incentive for backing the game is your fan art would get added into the game as well. And we're talking all fan art. There is fan art from very young fans featured in this art gallery. But we'll come to that point. We'll come there and look at that at some point down the line. For now, let's talk to Wiggly Girl. Oh? I don't know, I'm kind of being fired. Okay, I'll help. And usually there will be, an NPC will either ask for something or will give you what you need to get to another location. I will definitely do that. So, at this point, we're actually going to be greeted with a bit of the backtracking bits that you can do in the game. Especially saltwater variety. I get it. Holding it. Hi. Wait. Yo, Shantae's short. Like, I'm trying to decide if Shantae is wearing heels right now or not. But nobody in this picture is wearing heels. And is Shantae short? I hate her. There's something very risque about that name. Can't quite put my finger on it. I doubt that. Let me see you pull a rabbit out of your hat. Mayor Scuttle. Okay, so I'm not the only one that is currently drawing attention to the fact that Shantae is short. Yeah, there is a mission. Off to Mermaid Falls. Ha ha! But what if I lied and told you we're not going to Mermaid Falls? Now this is just how I play the game. You can kind of do anything I'm going to show you here in a as necessary setup. But what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to head straight back to Main Street, because each one of those question marks you see underneath the name is a collectible within the level we can obtain. And repeating myself, this is just how I play the game. As soon as I get something that allows me to access something within a level, I will usually go back to any previous level in order and try and do everything that new power-up lets me do. Sometimes I will get something out of it, sometimes I won't. For the sake of trying to complete this game, I kind of recommend you follow my footsteps on this, because going back to old areas and redoing them gets you extra money. You'll need all this extra money if you want to be able to afford everything in this game. But because we have seen the stage, and the stage doesn't really change between the first time you visit it and any other time, for the most part anyway, I'll just meet you at where things are going to get a little different. So, I'll see you in the second half of Main Street. And as you can see, I've accumulated approximately 120, 100 ruples, 100 monies between the last time I saw you. Anyway. Now, getting transformations does make your ascent to other areas of the level much quicker. And will let you gather up additional quests too. As you can see, NPCs do appear. Hi! I forget your name, but you're in Risky's Revenge. Okay. Oh, pirate infestation. Eee. Sure. Alright, building with the 3 large windows. On it. But there's something else I would like to do first while I'm in this area. Because with our newfound monkey power-up, we can access a couple collectibles. First one is going to be up. Okay, really? Are we going to be real about this? Anyway, we find a door. Go into a door, and you acquire a new power-up. It won't add too much to your arsenal at this point, but it basically allows you to monkey. Oh wait, I gotta hold away from the wall. It allows the monkey to basically wall dash, which is super helpful. Now I'm gonna take a quick pit stop here and gather up some of this money here, because as soon as we're done with the 2 things I need to do in this area, we're gonna use the whistle to get back out. So, something I never mentioned about the monkey is pretty much defenseless. The monkey cannot attack. Like, I don't know how well you can pick it up on the mic, but I'm hitting the attack button right now and nothing is happening. So your monkey is basically to get around places. But because we're so small as the monkey, and can get through small cracks like this, we can get access to little goodies here and there. We can also use it to get access to heart holders. Now these are listed as a collectible. That is the question mark we saw in the Main Street thing. Get off the wall. This is, heart holders are part of the collectibles you see on the Main Street. You saw on the Main Street, like, question marks on all that jazz. And there's something else about that we'll be able to see. But here we are in the restaurant, and all we gotta do is just keep whipping pirates that pop through windows until we get something nice for our efforts. And now they're just gonna come out in order. Like fish in a barrel. Alright, one more, and we can be done here. Hey, what's that? Oh, they had the health permit. All we gotta do is we gotta go back to the lady at the top of town and turn that into her. And it's a little faster to use the monkey, because the monkey can just clear these ramps. It doesn't have to take the second jump. Again, monkey, good for moving around, and has a high jump. Can't talk to people though. Here's your health permit back. And we get a salted caramel. Karma le pupa. Another. Where is Wobble Bell? Oh! Well, isn't that fancy? Candy for dogs. And we're done here. With that handled, we've done everything in the second part that we can do in Main Street right now with what we have for power-ups and abilities. And as you see, the monkey bullet we gathered and one of 2 heart holders have been added to our arsenal in that location. And that right there is how you're going to keep track of most of your collectibles in every stage. Is you're basically going to come to the world map and go, oh, I'm missing everything in here. Or, oh, I have 1 of 2 of the heart holders and I'm missing 3 of 5 of another thing that's here only in this particular level. Some levels will have collectibles that are split amongst multiple levels, basically the same item, multiple locations. And you'll have to traverse areas to get to them. But for now, I'm going to end things here. Everyone, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Shantae, Half-Genie Hero. And come back next time, we will actually go to the Mermaid Falls and progress with plot. before we get horribly sidetracked by the end of the next episode. I'll see you folks then. Take care.